So in the last Action Fact episode, we revealed the Jimny to you guys. Now in this one, we're going to call episode 1, the beginning of the restoration of the Jimny. Brad, what are we going to do today?
Yeah, so unfortunately it came with basically no service history. We're going to give it a quick baseline. So we're going to start with engine oil, oil filter and air filter. We'll probably fix up this washer nozzle as well so that we're not just watering the engine bay. And we'll look at the spark plugs too.
Wicked. Let's crack on. All right, I reckon we start by doing the engine oil. So we'll undo the filler cap, then we'll jump underneath and undo the sump plug. We'll let that drain out while we do all the stuff in the engine bay.
Cool.
Righto, Brad, 17mm socket on the sump plug.
Nice.
Nice and loose.
He said there's no chance any will go on the floor.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of that colour?
It's actually not too bad.
Could be worse.
We'll have a look once we get this out. I think the previous owner changed this actually not that long ago, so... Alright, let's let this drain and then we'll jump up to the engine bay and do all the other bits and pieces.
It's raining, it's pouring.
The old man is snoring at home tonight. Alright, I'm going to chuck that back on so that we don't end up getting stuff in the engine.
Oh, almost wet in the oil.
Alright, I reckon we do the air filter next. It's got these 4 clips. And I might just undo this cable so they're not pulling on it. Let that sit down. Sweet.
Ooh, she's looking dirty.
Compare that to the new one.
Side by side comparison.
How many extra horsepower do you reckon?
That's a lot of horses.
Cool, let's whack that one in. Alright, so it looks like the new one just goes in and under like this, pushes up inside. And I can pop that down and clip it back up. I love how easy these are to change. And I'll just plug that one back in. Done, easy. That can go in the bin. I'm going to do the spark plugs next. So I've got an 8mm, I'm going to undo these 4 bolts. You know what would be super handy, Brad?
What's that?
Electric ratchet.
Yeah? I asked for that for my birthday.
Did you? The problem is
Milwaukee was too expensive.
you asked for a Milwaukee one. And
what a cop-out.
we're not sponsored yet, so 16 valves. It's actually going to be interesting to see what these spark plugs are like.
Pretty chummed up, I reckon.
$10 on chummed up. Deal.
Chummed. Give it a wiggle and jiggle.
Wiggle and jiggle on the top of the hot engine.
There you go.
Well, that's a good sign. It's not covered in oil, but we'll see what the spark plug looks like. Undo that one, which undoes those 2. Cool.
One more?
One more. These ones come out really easily, actually. There's a clip at the back. I might have to undo this so I can get it all the way out.
Beautiful.
Nice. Spark plug socket. Let's see how these go. That felt rather loose. So let's make sure we torque these when we put them back. There we go.
Oh.
What? What do you reckon? That looks like dust. Red dirt. It's probably not really focusing on the GoPro, but
It's not
rust.
good news if it is dust.
Anyway, we'll replace them and see how we go. All right, let's see what the next one looks like.
Was number 1 considered chum?
I don't know. Comment below. Do you reckon that's chummy?
Have you seen worse? Probably.
Similar to the other one?
Is this one loose like the other one was?
No, I think, well, unless they're all loose,
They might
they
be
just
a little
they
bit.
just feel a little bit.
Yeah.
Loosen this one
They
as
might
well.
not have been torqued up properly by...
Oh, see, this one's a lot tighter than the others.
Might even be too tight.
You seeing what I'm seeing, B1? I haven't seen that before.
We gotta get a photo of that.
It's out of alignment.
That's actually bent.
Wow. I wonder if that, well,
That should be misfiring because that
possibly, yeah.
dramatically
Dramatically.
changes the gap effectively.
And it might sound a little bit nicer as well.
I reckon that cylinder might have been struggling a bit.
Yep.
It did seem to run pretty rough.
Well, that could be it.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see.
No, it's not ideal. Anyway, let's grab the last one and we'll start whipping the new ones in.
And we'll torque them up.
Yep.
So there was 3 loose and 1 tight, but well bent out of alignment.
So we'll chuck our new plugs in. I'm pretty sure these come pre-gapped. I will check them anyway though. It's always a good idea just to have a look. So I'll grab my 1mm feeler gauge and run that through. It looks like it's pretty good. It just slides through with very minimal resistance. So I'm happy with that. I'll pop them in. How many extra horsepower do you get for a properly gapped spark plug?
How many horses does the engine have? About 80?
Isn't it 1 horse per cylinder?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Torque wrench. Now,
Properly today.
we are. We always do it properly, Brad, remember?
That's right. 18 foot-pounds.
Cool. Bamboleo!
Bambolea.
Bambolea. That's what's missing in the workshop, isn't it? Big boombox.
Can't have any copyright infringement.
That's right. Maybe you can whip out your trombone, make some of your own music.
Something original.
Is it copyright infringement if I hum a song while I'm doing this?
No, because you're not good enough for them to recognise what song it is.
Nice. There once was a man that put to sea, the name on the ship was a Billy. Oh. Thunderama.
Leads back in?
Yep. Learned from my mistakes earlier. You're going to edit that out, I hope. This one goes in. Tricked you.
First take. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, true. This one goes in this way. Pop. And then this one comes over and down into the front. Nice. Cool. And then don't forget to put those in. I seriously love how easy this is to work on. This is next level.
There's no leaning across the whole engine bay.
Nope.
Don't need a ladder to do it this way. Thanks. So what happened with the cabin filter?
Well, we bought a cabin filter, then we went to try and install it and realised there's not one in there currently, and the little door that holds it is gone. So we're going to have to buy another door, because that's what holds it in.
Right.
Not ideal. Oh, let's do this. Cool. Push this through this way.
Yep.
Clicks in. Sweet. Look at that. 2-second fix. Amazing.
It was only a matter of time before that one smashed.
I mean, it's easy fix. Literally, bang, take that one out.
Just disintegrate the old one while you're there.
Make sure this one's angled right, stick it in. Pops in. Connects back up.
Beautiful.
Sweet. Alright, should we go check on that oil underneath?
Yep.
Alright, looks like that gasket came off with the bolt, so it's good. What I might do is give that a bit of a wipe before we put the new bolt and gasket back on. Cool. Do you remember what the torque spec was for this?
36.5 foot-pounds.
Oh jeez, it's like a walking encyclopedia. Alright.
So we're replacing the bolt and the washer, hey?
Yes.
Nice shiny new model.
Yeah, these washers are apparently single use, so it's good to get a little kit of them like you did, so that every time we do this, we just replace it. Oh, Brad, I think I've worked it out. No. Yeah. Extension, please. All right. Look at that, perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, so let's move this under the oil filter to catch any drips, and we'll go from the top because it's quite easy to access. Something just dripped.
Wheel it out.
What the heck is that? Looks like urine. Did you fill it up with Gatorade again?
Welcome to the crime scene.
Crime scene photography. What the heck?
It is yellow.
I'm really confused and a little bit worried.
It smells
what the
like
hell?
water.
If it doesn't smell like anything, there's probably water, but...
Comment below if you've had yellow water come out of your car before.
Oh, it is water, dude. You know what it dripped from?
What?
Guess. Have a guess.
The transfer case.
No. It's water dripping from the exhaust.
What, does that mean there's an exhaust leak?
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
What?
It's dripping from this joint here.
And it's yellow.
And it's yellow. Anyway, moving on. One thing at a time. So I'll spin it off with this quickly. Okay, that's loose already. That's good. I'm going to position that down there, all right? Sounds like it. Yeah, a little bit. Glug, 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 glug. It says, Bradley, enquire de huile legermente la surface de gasket avant de visser.
What does that mean?
We can do that. And then it says hand tighten until the gasket contacts the sealing face. Tighten filter 3/4 of a turn. So we're going to grab some of the new oil and rub that on here and then screw that on.
Someone's just road raging in the background.
Yep. So I've got about half a turn to go. Cool. Happy with that. All right, Brad, I'm tapping
Excel's
out.
the way to go.
So you got to put the oil in.
All right, that's all I'm good for.
This is a group assignment. You can't just expect me to carry you, all right? We're going to put only the finest lubricants Developed by Nulon, an Australian-made product.
Is it?
It is actually. So, Brad, how many litres?
So we're looking at 4.3 litres with an oil filter. To do it full synthetic, only the finest for this machine.
Are you going to free pour or are you going to use a funnel? Oh, he's going to free pour. Alright.
Oh.
Yeah, that might work. That might work.
It might work. Or it might not.
Is the oil pan still underneath?
Yeah, I don't want to have to use it though.
I like your footwear, by the way.
Probably wants a wipe.
To compliment you on them earlier. Look at that. Barbecue feet.
Yeah, when you've got a swivel hub rebuild at 12 and lunch at 1.
Jeez, that's a fast turnaround.
I mean, it's 1 the next day. 24 hours for the swivel hub rebuild. Half an hour to cook the snags with the shoes. Alright. What? So grab yourself a super cheap auto big mouth funnel, pop that in there. Look, that actually holds itself.
That's not bad.
Let's get started. Pouring on the side, pro tip, doesn't lead to glugging. Lets the air flow in as the oil flows out. It's a lot runnier than my engine oil in the Cruiser.
What do you put in yours?
20W50.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look,
It's like
I'll be
thick
honest.
as grease.
It's pretty thick. When the previous owner sold me the car, they said, make sure you use 20W50.
Did they actually?
Nothing less. I have tried using less.
Surely that was going to be a red flag.
Yeah, but I got it for cheap.
True.
We'll call it there. A little bit left over if we have to top anything up later. And that's all she wrote.
It was a good book. So what's the go? We want to start it up, let it run for a few minutes, kill it, check the oil level.
Yeah. Just on full. Beautiful.
Just been serviced. Triple I.
That's it for today, guys. We've got the basics out of the way. In the next couple of videos, we're going to start looking at something more challenging, like the suspension and steering components up front.
Yeah, definitely need to get rid of that death wobble.
Yeah, for sure.
If you reckon Brad needs to get a haircut, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.